Hello and welcome back. In this video, we are going to learn how to use data tables in Excel. Let's take a look at a scenario where we are calculating how much money a company will owe if it borrows $1,100 today and repays it in 5 years. Imagine that the company makes a single repayment at the end of the loan term, which includes both the principal and the interest. In this case, the interest rate is fixed at 12%, and based on this, the company will need to repay $1,938.60 in 5 years. Now, the parameters that we've used for this calculation are the key inputs. But wouldn't it be great if we could see how the repayment amount changes if one or more of these inputs changed? For example, what if the interest rate were 10% or 11%? Or how much would the company have to repay if the loan term were only 4 years instead of 5? Well, Excel has a fantastic feature called data tables that can help us explore these different scenarios. Let's start by creating a range of possible interest rates. We'll input values like 11%, 12%, 13%, 14%, and 15% in one row. Then, let's create a set of possible loan durations, say 1, 2, 3, and 4 years, in another column. Now, we'll leave the intersection of the two sets empty, because that's where we'll link to our original formula in cell C8, which calculates the amount the company has to repay. All we need to do is type equals and select cell C8. With that done, we're ready to use Excel's data table feature. Here's what you do. First, select the entire range of cells where you've entered your interest rates and loan terms. Then, go to the Data tab, click What If Analysis, and choose Data Table. Now, a dialog box will appear, asking for two key pieces of information: row input and column input. These represent the parameters you want to change in the table. The row input will correspond to the interest rates, so we'll select cell C4, the interest rate. The column input will correspond to the loan term, so we'll select cell C6, the number of years. Once we've made these selections, click OK. And just like that, Excel generates a data table. If you have any doubt, then do it again with the 5th year. Select the table again and click on Data Table in What If Analysis. Now select the cell C4 again, interest rate. Then for the column input cell, select the cell C6 and press OK. We have data table for the 5th year as well. This table shows us how the repayment amount changes based on different combinations of interest rates and loan terms. For example, if the interest rate were 11% and the loan term was 5 years, the company would owe $1,853.60. As you can see, the table updates all the calculations dynamically, reflecting how each combination of interest rate and loan term affects the final repayment amount. Data tables are an incredibly powerful tool, especially when dealing with uncertain variables. They're used by high-level decision makers to make more informed decisions, and they allow you to quickly assess how changes in key inputs impact your results. It's a simple yet effective way to perform what-if analysis without having to manually calculate each possible outcome. So, that's how data tables work. They allow you to explore a variety of scenarios and gain insights into how changing different variables affects your results. I hope you found this lesson helpful and exciting. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.